Well, this week, President Donald Trump signed an executive order that aims to keep states from regulating artificial intelligence. Texas is one of 4 states which passed laws to set some rules for AI across the private sector. Trump says the regulations stifle innovation and growth for the technology. But as KVUE's Daniel Perot tells us, critics say banning state regulations would allow big AI companies to run wild with little oversight.
President Donald Trump signing an executive order to pressure states not to regulate artificial intelligence with the aim of creating a single national framework for AI.
Every time you make a change, and it could be a very reasonable change, you still won't get it approved if you have to go to 50 states.
In recent years, AI has begun pervading everyday life. States have looked to rein in the rapidly expanding technology. University of Pittsburgh assistant professor Samantha Shorey, who studies AI, says right now it's a patchwork of regulations that vary state by state.
Much of the successful legislation we've seen has been around transparency and just basic information about when AI is being used.
Texas's major AI regulation law, the Texas Responsible Artificial Intelligence Governance Act, is set to take effect on January 1st. It restricts the use of AI to encourage people to harm themselves or others, infringe on a person's constitutional rights, discriminate against a protected class, or create AI-generated porn or explicit deepfake content.
While this technology offers great promise, it also brings with it serious risks that can harm consumers, compromise privacy, and erode public trust.
Trump's executive order directs federal agencies to identify burdensome state AI regulations. It has a carve-out for laws related to child safety. States with AI laws in effect could see restricted funding for broadband.
Figuring out how to balance the need for innovation alongside the need for responsible development, I think, is the puzzle that's facing all governments right now.
Shorey says AI is not perfect. Research has shown it can make mistakes like denying claims when it should not, or prioritizing a particular gender or race.
If we don't have barriers or regulations, what do we do when we know AI does make mistakes persistently? Or what do we do?
The executive order directs the White House to work with Congress to create a national AI framework. But Shorey says she worries in the short term it could lead to an environment where there's little accountability.
We just can't afford to have an open space that does not take into consideration the real impacts that can happen.
Earlier this summer, Congress killed a previous attempt by Republicans, including Senator Ted Cruz, to prevent states from regulating AI. The Senate also voted nearly unanimously to remove a 10-year moratorium on the enforcement of state AI regulation from Trump's sweeping domestic policy bill. Lawmakers also declined to add an AI moratorium to the National Defense Authorization Act.